and some folks will pass you. And you could be in a difficult situation and some people will pass you. But this is a season and hour where your miracle will not be passed up. God will not allow your miracle to pass you up. You will have access to your miracle. Some people say, neighbor, you will have access to your miracle. And so what he says to him, he said he took him by the right hand and lifted him up. And immediately, say immediately, he said his ankles and his bones receive strength. Whatever you're going through or whatever you're faced with or whatever challenge you, whatever you've been through, God said, I'm giving you power today. I'm giving you glory today. I'm giving you an anointing today to walk. Look at the person next to you and say, neighbor, it's all it takes is us to walk now. And so this is the hour when you have any signs. This is the hour if you have any sign of belief, a miracle has power over your symptoms. You got to know that whatever it is that you've been through, whatever it is that's holding you down, whatever it is that got you captivated, a miracle got sign of your symptoms. Whatever the symptoms is that you're dealing with, whatever the battle is in your spiritual mind or your thought, a miracle has symptoms of it. But you got to be honest with your symptoms or honest with your situation that I want a miracle to touch me. I want God to do what he needs to do for me. I want the power of the miraculous to touch me. And so this man sat there in a place of expectation. Notice now, he wasn't expecting a miracle to come to give him power to do it himself because he was used to the folk going in and out of the temple, giving him gifts and alms. But this is a gift that God is about to release in the church that's going to transform our mind, our spirit, and our degradation. It's going to transform your life forever. A transformation of the anointing. The glory of God like never before. God's about to transform us right in the middle of the church. And people are about to see your transformation. No matter what you've been through, God is about to allow everybody that hated on you, everybody that didn't understand you, everybody that passed you by, God is about to allow them to see your miracle. So somebody say, neighbor, God is about to allow us to walk into our season. And so the interesting thing is the man jumped up and leaped. He got up out of his situation. And that word leaps means suddenly, instantaneously. God is about to allow us to get stuff we never had before. Instantaneously. God is about to let us walk into seasons we never been in. Instantaneously. God is about to show up like never before. Instantaneously. You're in a difficult situation. You're shackled down in your life. You can't move because of the crippling disease. You've been crippled by relationships. You've been crippled by family. You've been crippled by generational stuff. But God said, I'm about to allow you to leap. I'm about to allow you to get up out of it. I'm about to let you come up out of it. I'm about to move suddenly on your situation to bring you out of it. If you've been on drugs, I'm about to let you come up out of it suddenly. If you've been dealing with pain, I'm about to let you come out of it suddenly. If you got cancer, I'm about to let you come up out of it suddenly. Because what I'm about to do, I'm about to give you a miracle. I'm about to allow you to handle it. Some people say, neighbor, God's about to allow us to handle it in this hour. He said, so now I understand that your power, your symptoms need power. It needs a miracle to touch you. It needs a miracle to do what it needs to do. You've been to the doctor, you've been to the getting diagnosis and prognosis. I've been to the medical physician and the best of the best. But they cannot find or describe what I'm going through. These symptoms nobody can do anything about. And as a matter of fact, the crippling disease or the disadvantage, during that time it was forbidden you to have a crippling disease. To even come into the temple there because of the ill for just a few seconds. I'm almost through. And so this morning I was sitting down, I was talking to the Lord. I said, Lord, what do you want to do here? He said, the miraculous. He said, I want to do the miraculous here. I want to do the miraculous. I want the people, I don't want to bring emotional stuff. I want to do the miraculous. I want to do the miraculous in here. I want to perform the miraculous. Because if people can see the miraculous. And so the lame man now is sitting here at the door of beautiful, the temple of a church, the place where we need to see the miraculous. And notice now, we're in an hour where the miracles wasn't happening in the church. God said, I'm going to let it happen out there. And I'm going to let them come in and see it right here. So that the church can be amazed. The world is waiting for the demonstration of the sons of God. They're ready to see the miraculous. So I commend or I set the stage for your system to have a miracle, your issue to be blessed, and God to perform it. Dr. We will say, neighbor, it's a miracle that's on the way. And so this is the hour. You have any sign or belief, any signs or belief of a miracle, the power God is about to move. You just got to want your miracle. John Gospel 14 and 12 says, he said, verily, verily, I say unto you, that he that believeth on me, the works that I do, I say unto you, also greater works than these shall be done, because I go unto the Father. And so now he leaves us the paraclete. He leaves us the presence of God. He leaves us the ability of God. He leaves us the connection to God. But so now what you have here is you have church folk who don't understand a miracle that can happen. We have folks that have symptoms, but they don't have belief. You have folks that confirm but won't receive. You have folks that think they know, but they're still in the same situation. So he says here that I leave a greater level. First Timothy 13, he said, whatsoever you should ask in my name, that will I do. But church